All right, we're live too, so here we are. This is what we've been talking about, guys. We're coming up north here, and we told you we're going to be adding some people to our Racelife4real family. Over the summer, we were able to get hooked up with some of these guys up here, up at Mohawk, and they turned into family over the summer. And you know, when they helped out my son Derek McGrew, but when they did, it came with a big family because there was a lot of these little guys and girls you'll see here in a minute that became our friends and family as well. And they're go-kart racers, and part of what Racelife4real is all about is, you know, helping the youth, you know, believe in themselves and do all that good stuff that you want to see the kids doing. And racing is one of those sports where, you know, you got to work hard no matter what, and there's no promise. But if you work hard and you don't quit, you can succeed, just like life. So introduce yourself, tell them what your name is, and we'll go from there.
My name is Dana Sacaño. I love racing. It's part of my like life or something like that.
Well, that's good for now. And then the wood racing. How old are you?
9 years old.
And do you remember how old you were when you started going to races?
Yep. 7 years
7?
old. Yeah. And I started from there.
Nice. And then this year when we came up to Mohawk to race at one time, you got to meet us and meet Derek Jr. And you guys became little buddies. And you know, when you see a young kid like Derek racing, what is that cool? Pretty cool?
Yeah. Like it makes me like I'm 15 and stuff.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you can do anything, right? Like, heck, if this kid can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
And that's what it was kind of all about, trying to, you know, show a little guy like yourself, like, hey, you can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it and work hard, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. In racing, you know, who do you have that helps you?
My dad.
Is that the ugly guy over there? Is that him over there?
Nope.
No. Who else? Who else?
Darren and Dana.
This other guy over here, maybe?
Oh yeah, Gage.
And just everybody up here, everyone that comes around helps you.
Yep.
Helps you believe in yourself and does what they have to do to get you a track, right?
Yep.
That's what it's all about. So, besides that, how about maybe some of your favorite drivers? Who do you, when you go to the track, who do you root for?
Derek.
This guy over here?
Yep.
Oh man.
Thomas Cook, Billy Cook. Nick Haywood.
So you got a whole bunch of guys, right? Who are we forgetting?
Ricky.
I was gonna say you can't leave Ricky out. Whenever I see you, you're with Ricky. He better be one of your favorite drivers, right?
He is.
Because I know when they ask Derek that question, he always kind of leaves me out. He'll say something like Stuart Friesen, but he forgets about his dad. Cool. So, all right. Well, we want to make you a part of our Racelife4real Junior drivers for 2022. But in doing so, we made up this little contract for you. It's for you and your parents and for us. It's right here, everybody. With this contract, there's some terms on here. Can't go to court. It doesn't hold up in court, but it'll hold up with mom and dad. So part of it, you gotta make sure you're always confident, right? Always believe in yourself. You work hard all the time, no matter what, no matter how hard it gets. No matter what, you never give up, right? Because if you don't give up, you'll never fail. You might have a few road bumps, but you'll never fail. Always give 110% everything you do, not just racing. I mean, school, at home with mom and dad, you know, when you're working on go-karts. You gotta focus on your education. The more education you have, the better everything will be. So you always gotta focus on your education. And you gotta, you know, I know you probably might not have seen it because you're young, but when you're at the racetrack, sometimes it gets emotional. If the cart don't go right, you might wanna yell or throw a helmet, but you can't do that stuff, right? You gotta hold yourself to a higher standard. You know, if you might see somebody else do that stuff, but you can't do that. You don't want to be that guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's to hold yourself to a higher standard, and then always be respectful to yourself and to others. That's what you got to do right here. So if you're willing to do all that stuff, me and Derek want you to be part of our Racelife4real team for 2022. You think that's what you want to do?
Yeah.
All right, well then here, you're going to sign your name right there. Just put your name on there. You write it.
Got enough paper?
Right there. You got a paper, just write it right there. All right, and then Derek Jr. is gonna sign on there too, right there. Hopefully he doesn't knock the cameras over, because he doesn't, see how the cameras are shaking right there? And then I'm gonna sign it too, all right? And then we're gonna do what means more than that. We're gonna do what they used to do in the old days, right? We're gonna make a handshake agreement. So we're gonna agree, we both agree that that's what you're gonna do. And I'm gonna ask these guys who will tell me, you know they're gonna. And you know I'm gonna see it. And I see it, if they say no, then me and you we're gonna go at it. All right, then Derek's gonna shake your hand too. So that makes you're the first junior driver for 2022. So, you know what that means? If you're the first one, that means you gotta lead by example. You gotta set that bar high. And it don't matter how many wins you get, as long as you give it 110% every single race. But you better get a bunch of wins too. All right, buddy? All right, man. Well, thanks for being part of our team, and thanks for doing the little interview here. And hopefully everybody that's on our social media and our YouTube and everything gets to see that. And you gotta tell them, make sure they subscribe to Racelife4real. Like it, subscribe. Are you gonna tell all your friends, all the kids at school, they gotta go on YouTube, like, subscribe?
Don't forget, you gotta tell them what you do too.
Yeah, what do you do?
Shaba.
Oh yeah, you got a Facebook? Well, then you gotta tell them, man.
I got a Facebook channel. It's called Shaba Racing.
Shaba Racing, Facebook.
Yep.
So you want them to get on there, check it out,
Yeah.
share it with all their friends.
Yep.
All right, and then you're gonna be on Racelife4real. You're gonna be on our Facebook. You're gonna be on our Racelife4real YouTube channel. And throughout the summer, I'm sure we'll make some TikToks and we'll make some stuff when we come up or when you come down. So we'll make sure we get to a couple go-kart races and we'll do some funny TikToks and get them posted and have a little fun, right? Because no matter what happens in racing, we do this because we love it, but because it's fun. And as you get older, like me, sometimes you forget that it's supposed to be fun. But then when I'm able to get involved with little guys like you and the girls over here and all these guys, and you realize, wow, this is pretty fun. That's why we do it. So you're young, I'm an old man. When you're 45, you'll be, you know what, this is fun. All right, buddy. Thank you. So that's our first junior driver. He's all signed up. Racelife4real. And you go check out Shaba Racing on Facebook. And so this is your first interview, isn't it? What were you nervous? Was it hard? No, it wasn't hard. I didn't even beat you up on TV. You're all right. So no matter what, so when you become this big famous race car driver, you can remember who gave you your first interview. Just some old man, right? Some old man that was friends with dad's one of my buddies, right?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you. Now we're gonna get one of these guys or girls over here too, huh? All right. Because at first I thought we were just gonna have one junior driver. And I said, wow, we got a whole bunch of drivers we're gonna be signing up today. All right, man. Thank you. Now let's get. Who's next? Who's gonna be next here?
Lander, come over here, buddy.
Here, come right through here, buddy. You sit right down in the middle. All right. Well, here we go. This is driver number 2. You want to say your name? Just say it real loud. Say it loud so they can hear you.
Vander.
Yeah, I'll help you through it. Are you a little nervous? That's all right, man. It's okay. You see, the last one wasn't too hard, was it? No, he did all right. The cool part is, check out his hat. He's already raced life for real, and we just got here. So, you heard all the rules. They were not really rules, but the guidelines that, for like your parents and us and everything we do. Does that stuff sound like something you'd want to be involved with, like you want to be part of Race Life for Real team, getting out there, showing all these, being confident, working hard, all that stuff? All right, cool. So it's something you want to do. So let me slide in so I can get on camera. It was missing my big ugly head there. First, you told them your name. Do you want to mention some of the people that help you do what you do?
Gage.
Gage and all these other people here? It's all your friends and family? All right, that's all right. Probably a lot of the same people that he was just talking about, right? How about, who are some of your favorite drivers in racing? You don't know? You like this guy over here? Yeah, you think he's a pretty good driver for a young kid? All right, yeah, he's pretty good. Ricky Thompson, you like Ricky?
We call him Jump. That's the car we work on. Jump's car.
You gotta be a fan if you're working on his car, right? If not, man, you might be sabotaging. Maybe that happened a couple times. Did you loosen a couple bolts on him? Were you the one that loosened the battery when we drove his other car? Was that your fault? They didn't tell me that, man. You're one of these. But, well, do you know what class you race with the go-kart? Is it green plate? Red plate? And was this your first year racing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First full season.
First full season. How'd you do?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Did you have any wins?
No.
No.
Second place every week.
Second place every week. Well, even on 3 wheels. Well, listen. How about this? When you become part of this, we're going to make sure you get a win. We're going to make sure they get you a little more speed out of that go-kart, right? Do I have to come up here and tune it up for you? The Gage is leaving some stuff loose on here, huh? Tell me, he needs to be faster.
Just drives hard, that boy.
Well, that's all right, buddy. I'm glad you want to do this, and I'm glad to have you as part of this. So if you want, just write your name here, just right there. Put your name right there, and then that makes it official. And remember, they're going to have a copy of this, so they're going to make sure that's what you do.
Yeah, you have to follow all the rules there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Derek Jr., you put your name right there. Don't knock over the camera. And I'm gonna go on there. We'll put the date on there too, so you know when you did it. So when you guys become big famous race car drivers, you can look back and say, heck, 10 years ago, I remember my first interview and you followed all those rules. That's what helped you get to where you were. Besides all the people that have helped you, because in racing, there's a lot of people that help you, and you can't do it by yourself. So as long as you follow all these rules, you always have good people by you, and they'll stick around. It's when you stop doing this stuff, you start being a jerk, not so fun to be around, people disappear, and then it makes it really hard. All right? All right, man. Well, thanks. Welcome to the team. You gonna give him a pound or what? He said he's one of your favorite race car drivers. All right. Well, that's our second driver, and we got some more here, so here, let you go. It'll be easy. I'll help you right through it.
Come on, slide the table over.
I think I know it's the same name.
That's it.
That's okay. There you go. All right. Okay, we just look right over there.
Okay.
All right. Just tell them your name,
Molly.
Molly. And how long have you been racing?
2 years.
2 years. How'd you do last year?
Good.
Did you have a lot of fun every week? No matter how you finish, you did good, sometimes not so good,
Yeah.
but you always had fun, right? And how old are you?
8.
You're 8. And Derek, when he started racing, he was, I gotta get on camera, it's missing my big head. He was 4 years old when he started, and he raced go-karts till he was 10. And then they let him move up to modifieds. So that was pretty cool. Do you know who some of your favorite race car drivers are?
Him, Shingles, Billy Cook and Thomas Cook, and then That's
Yep.
and KH1s.
Nice. Those are pretty good guys. I don't know them all, but I know some of them. So what do you like the most about racing go-karts?
That you have a lot of fun, and that it's fun to drive, and that you learn a lot of new stuff.
Heck yeah, that's a lot of fun. Well, this should have been easy for you because you when we went through that. These are some of the things that when you become a junior driver with Race Life for Real, when we be confident, always work hard, never give up, always give 110%, and you got focus on education, school, because if you don't get educated, you can't move forward, right?
Yeah.
Especially in racing, there's so much to learn. When you go out there driving, every time you go out there, you learn a little bit more and more. Heck yeah. And then be respectful to yourself and to other people. Because when I met all you guys have all been respectful to me every week. It's been a lot of fun. That's why we decided that this was a pretty good idea to make you all the first drivers of 2022, because we had so much fun when we came up here, and had so much fun when we were in the pit area, and you guys all come over to the trailer and hang out. I thought my trailer was like a jungle gym. One day I turned around and there was like 20 kids in there, and I didn't know who any of you were, but you guys all look like you're having fun, so it's been pretty cool. So do you think this is something that you want to sign up for?
Yeah.
All right, well, just write your name right there, and then that makes it official. All right, and then again, we'll have this guy. We'll put his name on there. There you go. I told you that was going to happen. Okay, then I'm going to put my name on there. We'll put the date on there. And then that makes you official. You're part of the team. So it wasn't too bad, right? You didn't have to be too nervous. And this was your first interview, right? Remember who hooked you up. So when you're a professional race car driver, maybe you give me a free ticket to get in races or something, right? You give me a T-shirt or something one day? All right. Well, thanks for being part of our team. And I think we've got one more. We got one more. So I'll see you later. Thank you for being part of this. We got one more. She better not be nervous. All the little ones did it already. So, there we go.
Sure, all the sportsman drivers be nervous.
Heck yeah. Well, let's first tell them your name
I'm Riley,
and how old are you?
13.
How long you been racing?
1.5 years.
Yeah. How'd last year go for you?
Won 5 times, I guess.
Oh, so you're hot shoe up here.
Yeah.
So listen, you guys, this is what you got. Where's the number 2? Finish second every week. You need to have her working on the go-kart. So, what is it that